Go and see how to just build a page from scratch. Okay, so right here you can build anything new like a post or media, or you can add a slider or whatever, but I'm just gonna create a new page. Okay, just click new page, or you could actually do it over here as well, but just click new page and it'll come up with basically this is a blank page. Okay, nothing in it at the moment, but you do want to name it something that makes sense. So um, you know, you can use spaces, it's no problem. And right now I could just add some content, but it's really not gonna, show up very nicely. So I'm gonna go to the page builder, the Fusion page builder. And this is where I can start creating my own page. So I'll start with a full width container, like that. And then let's say I wanna use I need some builder elements. So like right now, let's say I just want a large image in there. So let's just get an image, look for image frame here. There we go. And let's just say we want to start with a large image at the top. And so let me go in and edit that. So I'm going to put an image in there. I don't really have any in there. I'm just going to use some from the theme. Okay. And just kind of, there's some styles you can add to it: border size, border radius. And then I'm going to upload an image. Now I'm just going to use one from the current library, but you could upload any image you want right here. Okay, and your maximum size is 32 meg, but try to get it to the size you want it. A standard web browser is going to be about 1200 pixels wide by, however long, but that image up there should, be a pretty good size, and I'm sure there's some in here that I can kind of show you a good size. For instance, if we're looking at, something that's stretching all the way across the screen, needs to be, probably 1200 pixels, and I'm looking for, let's see, let's find, I don't know, let's try that one. 940, let's just say that's what we want our image to be, and let's say it's that size. 1200 pixels is usually pretty good, but this will work, and I want it at full size, and I'll just insert it into page. Okay, hit save. All right, so at this point I have an image, and then let's say we want some text below that. So I'm just going to drag a text blocks into my full width container. There, maybe. Okay, there we go. All right, and then let's, I don't know, let's go in and add some text. I'll just use that and center it. Okay, if you want to see more tools, you'll have them here. So let's use what heading 2 is at this point and hit save. And I'll hit publish. Okay, so I have all kinds of elements that I can add if we look at all the builder elements. And you'll want to look at some of the documentation on what's what. Okay, so so some of the, here are all the divisions of content. Here are my builder elements. There's quite a few in there. Custom codes, if you have a template you want to use over and over again, and then we also have some pre-built templates. Those are the ones you see on the home page, but really the ones you want to look at are, your column options or divisions of content, and then your page builder elements. Also, you want to look at slider, because if you put a slider in at the top, then it's going to default, and then this will end up below it. But let's just kind of update this and just kind of see what it looks like at this point. Also, I'll show you about menus here in just a second. Okay, so let's take a look. I'm just going to do a reload. Actually, no, because that's still my home page. So let's say that I want to see this page. I'm just going to go to View Page. Now, remember, this is called My Home Page. Okay. There we go. Again, we would probably want to make it wider, okay, than what it is. We can actually put it in the background of that that container, which I'm going to go back and do that because I don't really like that. I want it to be full width. So let's just take a look at the builder here. I'm going to get rid of that. Okay. And let's say that I want it in the background. Again, I don't really have one, but let's use that same image if we can find it. And again, these images need to be pretty good size. I'd say 1200 pixels should work for you. Try to find the image here. There it is. Okay. And this one is a little bit larger, so, and I'll click save. Okay, so this should put it in the background. Let me hit update. And I'll click view page again, just to kind of preview it. And it is my home page. Actually, I need to add more content. You can kind of see it start to show up here, and it's not quite wide enough, but you can kind of see that it's starting to show up. I'd have to add more content to see that whole image right there. Also, let's take a look at the setting, because right now this is my home page. Okay, you can see that this page is not really loading, and maybe that's what I want. So usually where we want to dictate that is over here. Okay, so when we first set up the page we want to be home, then we can find it over here. And I forget what I called that. Mine was called my home page. Okay, so now that becomes my standard home page. So the best thing to do is to go in and build your pages, save them with different names, and then we'll come back and we'll talk about menus.